World War II was the deadliest conflict in human history, but behind every battlefront was a balance sheet. And no nation rewrote its economy more drastically or more decisively than the United States of America. When the war began in 1939, the U.S. was neutral. But even before Pearl Harbor, America was quietly investing in the Allied cause. Through the Lend-Lease Act, the U.S. supplied over $50 billion worth of war materials to countries like Britain and the Soviet Union. In today's money, that's more than $800 billion. Then came December 7, 1941. Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor didn't just drag America into war, it flipped its economy into overdrive. The U.S. government spent a jaw-dropping $4.1 trillion in today's dollars to fund World War II. That's more than it spent on any war before or since, including Iraq and Afghanistan combined. So where did that money go? Factories that once built cars now built planes, tanks, and ships. Ford's Willow Run plant produced a B-24 bomber every 63 minutes. By war's end, the U.S. had produced 300,000 planes, 88,000 tanks, and 8,800 warships. The cost of just building those machines? Hundreds of billions of dollars. But America didn't stop there. Military payrolls exploded. Over 16 million Americans served in uniform. Wages, equipment, pensions, benefits, costing the U.S. over $100 billion in 1940s dollars. Even the development of the atomic bomb under the Manhattan Project cost about $2 billion then, or nearly $30 billion today, just for one weapon system. To pay for all this, the U.S. government raised taxes dramatically. The top income tax rate? It hit 94%. War bonds were aggressively marketed to the public, raising nearly $186 billion, a record for citizen-backed national debt. But here's the twist. All that spending didn't bankrupt America. It made it richer. By 1945, the U.S. wasn't just a military victor, it had become the economic superpower of the world. While Europe and Asia lay in ruins, America had full employment, surging industrial output, and over 60% of global gold reserves. It used this new financial muscle to launch the Marshall Plan, pumping $13 billion into rebuilding Europe, again, over $150 billion today. Not just for charity, but to create stable markets for American exports. And from the ashes of war came the institutions that still shape the global economy today. The IMF, the World Bank, the Bretton Woods system, all US-led, all born from America's financial grip after World War II. So, did America play the biggest role in World War II? Militarily, yes. Strategically, absolutely. But financially, America was the bank, the builder, and the boss. It didn't just fight the war, it financed the free world. This is the Fortune Files.